Hello, people. Good to see all of you here again. How was your weekend? How is your life now? We have already passed the midpoint of January 2025. A lot of things have happened in the world, but life has to go on. So does mine. So, somebody wanted to know, what do I do for a living? Well, I'm a 60-year-old woman who has left active corporate working life. I used to work in a company as a HR manager until I worked until August 2024, and then I left. Why did I leave? I left because of two reasons. One is because there was some toxicity already setting in, and number two, because the commute was very long. I have to drive to the nearest train station, take the first train, and then take the second train, and then walk another 15 minutes through maze of roads to reach the office, which was on top of a hill. Imagine at 60 me doing that with a laptop bag. And coming back was also the same. I have to reverse the whole process. So I didn't think the money was worth it. If you were to spend like 60% of your energy just to commute to work, what does that leave you with? How do you live otherwise, right? So that was the question. So what do I do for a living? Before that, how much does it cost for me to live a life, a month on month? I'm living in my house. I purchased this with my provident fund. I bought it cash, so I got a very good discount, close to like 25,000 USD. And I live in a small agricultural town called Dengkil. Very, very agricultural. Believe me, you can find chicken running around next to the road. Okay? There were cases of buffaloes sleeping on the road, on the main road. And there is only one main road. There's only one main road that passes through the town of Dengkil. Believe me, it's that small. The beautiful thing about this small town is that it has the cheapest groceries that you can find, be it meat, poultry, or even seafood. Why? Because Dengkil is actually quite near to the seaside sea area, which is Sepang and Tanjung Sepat. This area, we are actually living closer to the southern part of Selangor, which is closer to the sea. So seafood is really affordable. I can have crabs every day if I want to. And chicken, yeah, there are a lot of farms around here. There's a lot of people rear chicken, goat, cow. Okay, so everything is affordable. So I live in my own house in a very affordable place, and I cook almost every day. Like in Malaysia, in this country, we are spoiled for choices. You can cook any kind of food. You can cook Chinese food, you can cook Malay food, you can cook Western food, you can cook Indian food. It's up to you. Just cook anything you want because everything is available and it's cheap. So how much does it cost me a month to live this life? Want to take a guess? Believe it or not, my life, food, utilities, we have to pay maintenance, mobile phone bill, plus the rented land where my shelter is, dog shelter. I do have a dog shelter. It used to be just a farm for my pets to live, but eventually it became a shelter because we started rescuing puppies that were in danger. Like, for example, puppies where we know that the authorities might catch them and euthanize them. So we brought them to our land. So we also have, out of the 20 heads that live there, 20 dogs and puppies that live there, only 6 are my very own. Okay, seventh is Ashta. We rescued her from Cyber South, and then the rest of them, they've got another 3 adults. Papai, we have Sena and Bonita, also rescued from Cyber South, and all of them, the mothers, 2 mothers actually, Sena and Papai. Sena and Papai have puppies. Upsi was another dog that we rescued, but she died. Yeah, we suspect she was killed by Sena. So we have 10 puppies. So 10 adult dogs, 10 puppies. So I consider that a shelter because we do have rescues there. So including the cost of the shelter and the dog food, believe it or not, it cost me less than 1000 USD a month to live this life. And my dogs get to eat chicken every day. For that, I'm grateful, I'm thankful to the universe. I'm totally thankful to the universe, to the divine source for giving me such a beautiful life in this lifetime. Okay, so I need to make that much of money every month to sustain myself. And my daughter lives here. She's probably going to start work very soon. And of course, I'm sure she will help. If she does, then it will no longer be 900 USD, probably lesser than that. So, as I speak, if you hear a snoring sound, that is none other than Mechi, the Pomeranian that lives in this house. Okay, what else do I do? How else do I generate money? I do not have any pension because I wasn't working for the government. I do not have pension. I do tailoring. Okay, I'll put in some videos of me doing tailoring work. Okay, I do tailoring, and this can bring in about 500 USD a month. It's actually a dying craft, a dying talent. People like to rely a lot upon online purchases and all. But you know what the irony is? They buy online, then they come looking for me, say, "Hi, Granny, can you alter this for me to fit my body?" Yeah, so alteration and tailoring is good business. So it brings in about 500 USD a month. So I still have another 400 USD. Okay, so I'm thinking of few other things that I can do. We do have a business, clothing business, so we are going to revive that. I'm also thinking of opening a shop, online shop on one of the local marketplaces, probably Shopee, so I can sell some of my craft. I also do some quilting, so I can sell that as well. And plus a few other things that I can do to bridge that gap. Okay, so hitting 900 USD or maybe 1200 USD or 1200 USD a month, I believe is doable. And that is how much I need, and that is how I generate the income. So apart from all this, I also write online. Okay, I'm still writing on Medium. Medium is a place where I normally write and share my personal stories. I'm also on Substack. All these have not been set up completely. When I have set up, I will give the link and you can check out my stories there. Mostly about farm life, about the dogs, the naughty things they do, and the fun things that we get to see every day. No 2 days are the same at the farm. No 2 days are the same. Every day there's some mischief goes on. Alright, so now that you know what I do for a living, okay, do leave a comment on what do you do for a living as a senior person. I'll share some footages as well of my farm. Okay, if you can take a look at it at the end of this video, and do consider donating for the farm, for the shelter at the farm, if you would like to support the dogs that live there. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Okay, until I see you again in another video, have a great week, have a great month, and stay safe and healthy. Take care. This is how the tailoring room looks like. I'm using the ground floor room, which is actually a bedroom. I've converted that into my workshop. That's where we record all the sales on the whiteboard, and it's a bit stuffy, but it's got nice view outside. And all my things are here, all the machines, and finished clothings are hang inside here. So you can see me cutting the pattern of one of my customers who happens to be a good friend of mine. So this is how I make a living. This is the 5.5 acres of jungle that is adjacent to our shelter or land or farm, whichever way we call it. This is how it looks like. So I've taken you guys on a tour to show why we could have 20 dogs living here, because they hardly stay inside the shelter. Most of the time they are out, and they'll be here playing here, not far, just around here. Okay. They love this place, and it's quite nice inside actually. I've been there before. Okay, okay, come inside, come inside, come inside, come inside. Why are you talking like that?